It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Bright. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Off play action. Bright. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And 7 at the 37-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a fast footwork by White. And they've got him well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Bright. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 6 catches, 57 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bright.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. On 3rd and 2, Bright. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards. He's able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. Back to throw. Bright. Fighting to stay upright. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. It's now 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wondered in his game partner. Will his offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Now the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week:
20 carries, 84 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top-5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Buccaneers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Number 13, Mike Evans. A gain of 26 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's
in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chigakonkwo,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And the pressure gets to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and he locates Gage. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Looking to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
touchdown! Mike Evans, a 5-yard touchdown, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Taken from just outside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Gage.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Going right side is White. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
But they really need to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Looking to throw. Bright. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Bright. Touchdown, Bengals.
Dalton Kincaid.
28 yards.
And the Bengals are able to move back in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
the gun now on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Completes it again to Gage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left,
down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
They run once more with Stevenson.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Bright. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. And Chase will go in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Bright eluding the pressure right. Team before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And a fine chase on the right side complete.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2 yards on the pickup there, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first and 10, Bright. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Bright. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 25, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll look to throw again. And it is caught. A solid stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw.
Cockrell holds it in left side.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
One go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty, and the Bengals will get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that Any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Bright.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
7.
Back now here on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Stevenson.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Bright.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw. Bright. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, a run from White. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And this one hits at the 1. Continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Murphy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw here.
Short throw taken in by Conquo.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's a short one complete to Harris. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bright. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs 42-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 1st down, Bright. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bright. This is White on the screen. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Bucs down by 6, a minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He's back to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. They'll look to throw as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 47-yard line. Back to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's taken in by Gage.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Cincinnati, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.